Understand you soon, it won't be long. Keep on, keep running.
Amber Heard hired a private investigator to frame ex-husband Johnny Depp, but the investigator would not have found anything, as he admitted himself to the Daily Mail. Paul Barresi, a former porn star and then became a private investigator, has worked for Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Eddie Murphy, and once was even hired to investigate an alleged homosexual relationship Tom Cruise never experienced. He has revealed to the Daily Mail to have been contacted by the lawyers of Amber Heard, last summer, to find persons who had undergone physical abuse, or verbal by Johnny Depp, so that they can use as witnesses in legal case involving the two former couple. Barresi went to fairly intensive lengths to uncover data on Depp, tracing again his enterprise dealings to when he co-owned Fashionable, a nightclub referred to as the Viper Room within the 1990s. But after chatting with over 100 people who labored with the actor over the previous 30 or so years, he discovered that not even one in every of them had something unhealthy to say. In truth, in maybe probably the most amusing part of the authorized standoff, Barresi claims that everybody he spoke to had fantastic issues to say about Depp, whereas a lot of them had overwhelmingly detrimental issues to say about Heard. Barresi said to Daily Mail, "I was in the USA, France, Italy, England, we're in any place where Johnny Depp stayed, everywhere he set foot, and I have not been able to find one person that will complain because of him, or a single woman who would admit to being abused by the actor. No one has spoken evil of him, he is like an angel. They spoke only of his generosity and his big heart. I couldn't discover one occasion, or not less than an admitted one, the place he was bodily abusive to a lady, smacked or crushed round, he's like an angel. Not one who mentioned a deprecating factor. I interviewed dozens of individuals, who knew him going way back to a long time in the past, and no person had one unhealthy factor to say about him. In truth, they couldn't say sufficient about his ever-flowing outpouring of generosity and tender coronary heart." Barresi has added, however, that, while speaking in a respectful manner, he doubts that many of the persons contacted may be regarded as the friends of Johnny Depp. "I wanted to emphasize that, in speaking with the people who know Depp from time to time, there emerges the picture of a man, generous even to a fault. He has covered legal expenses, medical expenses, and even paid rentals to friends. The irony is that they seem to be faithful until the excess towards him, but I am not convinced that they are really his friends." A spokesperson for Heard has denied that Barresi has had any dealings together with her or her authorized workforce since being let go someday final 12 months and claims that his account is inaccurate. Nevertheless, it hasn't stopped Barresi from sharing among the testimonies he claims to have obtained throughout his investigation. Jane Galley, head of the makeup division on Metropolis of Lies, had nothing however reward for Depp. She had labored with him previously on Public Enemy and Pirates. She mentioned, "He's an actual sweetie." Metropolis of Lies director Brad Furman said Johnny was a real skilled and fantastic human being in each sense of the phrase. Assistant director Paul Silver also said that though Johnny was not at all times on time, held up the shoot typically, he was an expert and at all times delivered. Depp just lately gained a considerable win in his $50 million defamation lawsuit in opposition to Heard when Fairfax, Virginia County Chief Decide Bruce White denied her request for a dismissal. The loss for Heard provides to the allegations piling in opposition to her in current months, although it's had no impact on Warner Brothers casting her in Aquaman 2 or L'Oreal conserving her on as their spokesperson. Nobody is aware of how Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's authorized battle will wrap up, nevertheless it's sure to proceed being a wild experience. Thank you so much for watching. Please make the comment below, don't forget to share this video and subscribe to our channel. Please click the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish a new video.